So, what's new? NASA has shown interest in the extraterrestrial phenomena presented by Maussan and has requested that Mexico conduct an investigation into the matter. Meanwhile, UNAM is distancing itself from the issue. Initially, Jamie Maussan exhibited two individuals classified as non-human beings during a public hearing at the Mexican Chamber of Deputies as part of a discussion on unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs. Subsequently, NASA released its report on unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, and during the question and answer session, Sam Cabral, a journalist from BBC News Digital, inquired whether the agency had contacted Mexican authorities regarding the alleged extraterrestrial mummies. In response to this question, David Spergel, the leader of the NASA team tasked with investigating UAPs, mentioned that, just like the agency makes its data available to any scientist, such as data related to lunar rock samples, Mexico should consider adopting a similar approach. Spergel commented, "We don't have information about the nature of the samples that were presented to them." He added, "If I were in a position to advise the Mexican government, although that is not our purpose here, as we represent NASA, my suggestion would be that, if they possess any unusual elements, it would be beneficial to share those samples with the global scientific community so they can be properly investigated." David Spergel was not the only one to make comments on the matter. Dan Evans, Deputy Associate Administrator for Research in NASA's Office of Scientific Missions, also shared his perspective. Evans pointed out that the primary purpose of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, UAPs, study group is to counter the kind of sensationalism and pseudoscience that was evident in Mexico. Their aim is to steer speculations and conspiracy theories towards science and reasoning by providing concrete and well-founded information. The evidence presented by Maussan during the hearing in the Chamber of Deputies included claims that these beings had no connection to terrestrial life forms. In his description, he highlighted their distinctive features, such as having 3 fingers on each hand and elongated heads. According to Maussan, these mummies, known as the Nazca mummies, were recovered near the Nazca lines in the year 2017, hence their name. Furthermore, he mentioned that they were approximately 1,000 years old, based on a carbon-14 dating conducted by the National Autonomous University of Mexico. Additionally, José de Jesus Salz Benitez, who serves as the director of the Scientific Institute for Health of the Mexican Navy, reported that complementary studies were conducted on the remains, including X-rays, 3-dimensional reconstruction, and DNA analysis. The controversy surrounding the Nazca mummies has persisted despite the evidence provided by Maussan. Both their origin and appearance have been questioned, as it is suggested that these mummies may have been subjected to alterations to achieve an extraterrestrial and cinematic appearance. According to Wired, from Peru, it has been argued that these bodies are forgeries made using authentic parts of humans, while the smaller versions, like those presented in Congress, would be creations assembled from a mixture of animal bones, such as llamas or alpacas, as well as modified fragments of human bones. UNAM has also issued a statement on the matter, which was initially released in 2017. This statement refers to the work conducted by the National Laboratory of Accelerator Mass Spectrometry, (LIMA), at the Institute of Physics of the university, where dating was performed in June 2017. However, it is emphasized that this work had a commercial purpose and did not lead to the formulation of conclusions about the origin of the examined samples. The statement specifies that the client who provided the samples consisted of fragments of skin and brain tissue, and the obtained results were limited to determining the age of these samples. Furthermore, it is clarified that Lima did not perform any sampling and had no direct contact with the original source of the samples. The Institute of Astronomy at UNAM has also affirmed that, to date, there is no observational or experimental reports supporting the idea of the existence of extraterrestrial life or visits from civilizations from other worlds. Questions have been raised about the discovery presented by Maussan by experts in Peru. Furthermore, legal proceedings are underway because it is suspected that the mummies are part of pre-Hispanic bone remains that were removed from the country without proper authorization. Comment on what you thought of the news, give the video a like, and subscribe to the channel. If you find it necessary, you can share this video through your social media network.